I'm Gamer Nick. You might remember me from such videos as Hey It's Those Guys and Real Talk Podcast on Thursdays. So anyway, there seems to be a big just battle going on YouTube right now, and I think the best way I can describe it is it's a pretty much a battle between the corporation that is YouTube and the users of YouTube. You know, YouTube itself is going more and more corporate. It's trying to be more of like a TV service kind of thing. It's like really just dropping down all kinds of restrictions on people. It's causing like it's just causing a lot of friction between the creators, you know, the people who made this site, and the people who are trying to put this site in a completely different direction. You know, people are getting demonetized. They upload their videos, they're demonetized immediately. Well, not so much demonetized as they restrict a lot of their they pretty much put it in like reviewing restricted mode or something like that. Like limited advertisement, you get that. The minute you upload that, you get the little yellow symbol, which means yes, your video is monetized, but only certain ads are going to play on it, and not every time. Is what I'm guessing. So it's like sometimes you'll get like any ad can play in the video, or only one ad will play in the video, but then it won't play like every time or something like that. I don't know how it works. Something like I'm guessing that's how it works basically. But basically it's limiting advertisements and stuff like that based on certain things going on YouTube, and YouTube keeps coming out with these programs and algorithms and all this that are designed to try and fix a couple of problems, but all they really end up doing is punishing a lot of its users. Meanwhile, the bigger users, you know, the ones with millions and billions of subs and views and all that, they get nothing. They get no punishment whatsoever. They get away with murder. I mean, literally, I think somebody could murder someone on YouTube, upload it, and like everybody else on YouTube be punished, except for the guy who murdered someone on YouTube, or something like that. That's basically how it feels like it's going right now. So yeah, so there are a lot of people out there wondering, well, when will there be a savior for us? When will another website similar to YouTube come out, and when will it take over and destroy YouTube? Now, there are plenty of video sites out there, but none of them as big and stuff like that. And it's like, if you even went to one of these websites, what's the chances that you're going to end up being as big as you are on your other ones? Now, I'm not trying to discourage going to other websites. If people want to do that, they should do that. I mean, I agree there needs to be some kind of alternative to YouTube to at least keep it competitive. This way, if people start going there, YouTube might start figuring, oh crap, well, we got to do something to keep these people from leaving us, you know, whoever they are. It's like, that's what they need. It's not like, I'm not saying like, because if the others, let's just put it this way, if the other site were to destroy YouTube, eventually, all the problems we're having now are going to follow us over there, because then it'll become more corporate, and then more people will take over like that. And they're going to kind of go in the same direction they're going now, just on a different website. So that is like the biggest problem here. And a lot of people are trying to fight back with YouTube, you know, trying to explain, hey, look, this isn't cool what you're doing. Like, we need to fix this. Could you talk to us? They're willing to talk. They're willing to sit down and talk to these people. It's like, we need to talk. We need to do this. We need to discuss that. We need to discuss that. What do you want? What do you really want? What are your terms? Because like their terms are unclear. Like anybody right now, anybody could like flag your video for any reason, make up a BF reason, and YouTube will do next to nothing to figure out what went wrong or why it's wrong that they did that. My best example right now is my buddies over at Reckless Eating, who Matt cannot now not stream for 3 months on his channel. You can still do YouTube videos, you can't stream, and he tried to appeal that or whatever, and YouTube was like, nah, we're standing by we're standing by the offense that was given to you. And the offense was, by the way, nudity or sexual content. And this is from a Vomit compilation from a few years ago. Now, I haven't really seen, I know I've probably seen it, I don't remember it, but I've seen a few of the Vomit compilations, and at no point was any nudity of any kind, as far as I know. You know, maybe I missed something, but no, there's no nudity or anything like that. But apparently it's considered nudity or sexual content violating our terms, or some bullshit like that. Now, there are some people out there who are saying, well, we should all just, they're giving alternatives, oh, go here, go here, go here. And I'm thinking, like, while that's not a bad idea, at the same time, people have spent years building up their YouTube channel. They put their heart and their soul into it. You know, me, I'm just some random schluck on camera who occasionally uploads a video, and hey, people listen to me, that's great. If they don't, whatever. I don't care. You know, it's just a fun thing to do. But some people made this their livelihood, and they can't just up and move to another website and expect the same results. So yes, they're going to fight back and try to save their business. They're going to try to save their job. This is what these people are doing. They're trying to save their job, and they're trying to stay up there and keep competitive and do all these things to keep in there. Meanwhile, at the same time, they're being told, oh, just take your ball and go home or go someplace else. And it's not that easy. I get both sides. I really do. I really understand both sides of the issue here. I understand that there needs to be a viable competitor, and it looks like Twitch is on its way to doing that, so good for Twitch. But at the same time, it's like there are people who spent years building an audience, they got people coming, and not all those people are necessarily going to follow them someplace else. So they want to stay here and keep it because they know they have it. You know, meanwhile, they could go to Twitch and be successful, but will they be as successful, more successful, less successful? You don't know. You don't know. You really don't. I know there are lots of people out there who are just like, they're Twitch successful, they're doing great, and hey, that's fine. A lot of those people probably just started there from the Justin TV days, if anybody gets that reference, and built it to what it is, what they are now. And we got a lot of people trying to go from YouTube to Twitch, and while some people are successful, it's not like that for everybody. So it's a conundrum, and I understand the point. So I can see why people are sitting there trying to fight back. You know, because it's something they worked on, it's something they did, and like I just think telling these people to just go here, make this, and this, and this, it's like I don't think it's going to work out that well. But hey, I could also be wrong. Like I said, I'm not trying to discourage anybody from doing hell. If there's a new way, I'll be the first in line. Okay, I'll tell you that right now. But as of right now, I myself am trying to figure out how I'm going to like get over to Twitch. So far, it's been a disaster. Okay. So it's not going too well for me, but then again, I never did too well here on YouTube, so it is what it is. But like, I can see why people are starting to fight, or trying to fight back, trying to prove. It's like, and I know they want to talk to the people on YouTube and say, guys, what do we do here? What's the dialogue? They want to open dialogue. They want to talk to these people. And YouTube has got like these faceless people who are just sitting there. I don't know what they're doing. You know, you got, and every couple of months you seem to have some new big famous YouTuber who does something really goddamn stupid. You know, something that shouldn't do, something that violates the terms of YouTube, whether you're monetized or not. Like, there's certain things on YouTube you can't do. Whether you're making money off YouTube or not, if you're a monetized channel or you're not, there are things that you can do that will get your channel shut down. Doesn't matter what. But however, you got these bigger people out there doing that. You know, they're mixing up for everybody, and they barely get a slap on the wrist, and then YouTube comes up with all these new systems and algorithms to make sure that it doesn't happen again, but it keeps happening with the bigger guys because they're not really paying attention to them. At the same time, they're just like punishing all the smaller channels, and it's messed up. It really is. So I can kind of see where people come from. Like me, I'd kind of rather try to fight for the YouTube channel I have, because I spent the most time on it, trying to get it up there. I already know I'm not going to be super successful with this thing, but I like to have something. Just something. Just some kind of project, some kind of hobby I can work on and be like, yeah, that's what I do, and people enjoy it. That's just what I'm trying to do. And maybe one day I can go to another channel and do better. But in the meantime, what are you going to do? I don't know. It's a touchy subject. I get it. But, I don't know. Just want to throw my two cents in there. So, hey. Fight or flight? What is it? It's up to you. I don't know. Talk to you guys later.